I dream awake on a cloudy day. For I close my eyes, I might miss the surprise of one day setting my mind at ease, grabbing hold of life and setting the captives free. Now I lay me down to sleep, for it hurts inside when there's nothing to eat. So I'll hope for some wishes along the way. With visions of love, to God I pray, that he come down from heaven and make everything all right. Comfort my soul, help me sleep through the night. Don't want to be rich, just want to be free. Please open their eyes, please help them see that we are merely people whose lives have been changed. Some of us will lose and some of us will gain. There's no greater love than that of a friend. My full name is William Dante Corbin. From being born to the age of 16, I lived right where they're having right where the first riot started at the CVS up on North and Pennsylvania Avenue. I lived right behind there. And I lived right behind there until I was 16. I left for personal reasons. I was being molested, and my mom knew about it and she didn't do anything about it. And I felt as though I had to get away unless, I ended up dying or I ended up doing something I didn't want to do to this certain person who was making my life a living hell. And I was mad at my mom because she didn't do anything about it. She just let it be. So basically that's the reason why I moved out at the age of 16. Basically what led to me being homeless is just giving up on life, period. Just saying forget it. I ain't never gonna be nothing. I ain't never gonna, they used to call me just can't get it right. I just can't get it right. So what the heck, might as well go ahead and give up. Just give in and say forget it. Live on the streets, live like a barbarian. Just do what I want to do. Don't have to pay no bills, no rent.
My name is John Calianis, homeless person. It's just, it's almost like a man wrote a book about, I think it was in the early 70s, it was called Invisible Man. And that's what I feel like, as well as probably all the homeless people in this town. We're invisible men and women. Nobody gives a damn about us. We don't count. The police departments beat us on a regular basis.
I had basically more than one incident where the police beat me up. I had one of them break my jaw. Because I ran on him. So when they caught up with me, this is a big dude. When he caught up with me, he hit me one time and broke my jaw. And he said, "Man, don't you ever run over me again. Don't you ever make me run." He said, "You see me?" He said, "You stop and you sit down and you cross your legs and you put your hands over your goddamn head." The incident that you was talking about, when they put me in the back of the cruiser or whatever, and he took me to this spot. I'm thinking that it's a spot where as though, they ready to get me out and take me to be booked or whatever, but it wasn't. It was a spot where all of them just came together and said, "We're gonna kick his ass." You know, you got a smart mouth on you, son. We gonna teach you a lesson. You know, and basically all I can recall, you know, like I said, was, you know, the batons, they hurt. You know, them wooden things that they carry. Oh man, they had me handcuffed, had my hands behind my back, and they were just wailing on me, you know, and I'm just sitting there like I can't cover myself because my hands is behind my back, you know, so it's not like I could, you know, cover myself or anything. You know, I just had to take it, you know, and you know, when we got to the precinct or whatever, the excuse they used for me being like I was, the excuse they used for me being like I was that I resisted arrest and my eyes was black because my head kept hitting the concrete when I was resisting. My face kept slamming into the concrete when I resisted arrest. When I went to court for that, the judge even sided with the police. Well, I'm wondering, okay, well, if I got two black eyes, the concrete can't hit me back, you know? So why would the judge even, you know, and I'm thinking that they all in this together, you know? It's like a judge can't go against the police, not in Baltimore. Police can't go against the judge, you know, not in Baltimore.
There's no place safe. There's, you know, and don't tell me that this city doesn't have some viable alternatives to make things better for us. You know, to humanize it. You know, our plight, if you will. You know, you'd be amazed at the people that are homeless and are labeled as bums, drug addicts, alcoholics, and everything like that. That have, like myself, you know, college degrees, you know, and they just, you know, fell through the cracks. And there's a lot of cracks in this town.
You know, I mean, if you ask me, a homeless person is one of the nicest people you probably ever want to meet in your life. You know, one of the laid backest people you probably ever want to meet in your life. But you gotta get to know us in order to find all that out. It's how they say it, you judge a book by its cover. Don't judge me by what I'm wearing. Don't judge me by how I smell. Judge me by my intellect. Judge me by, you know, my walk. You know, with a homeless person, it's not about money. You know, it's just about life. It's just about people caring. People caring. It's about somebody listening to you. Just listen. That's all I ask. We go along life with people looking down on us so much that nobody listens. So then we got to talk to ourselves. And when we talk to ourselves, we create a self. And when we create a self, we find ourselves talking back to ourselves. And by us talking back to ourselves, people on the outside looking in and said, God damn, he crazy. He talking to himself. Because nobody wanted to listen. So hey, I had to create a person who would listen. I created somebody, an image that would listen. So F you. I already got somebody that's gonna listen all day, every day. I got an imaginary friend.
We are each other's keepers. And give a damn about somebody other than yourselves. It's not all about me. It's about bettering people that, for whatever reasons, it really doesn't matter, to make them better human beings.
Another day has passed, another night now dawns. Oh, lonely night, there'll be no sleep in sight. Please help us get it right. Our tears, our pain, our fight, as we lift our hands to Jesus when we go down on bended knees, emotionally broken, like the leaves that fall from the tree. There'll be no pain and glory is what we'll have to be. And such is still waiting in the stars that's likely to come. So dream on, as we see us coming together as one. There's no greater love, so pure and divine. They can take away my wings, but they can't take my shine.